Sweet and salty.
Yep.
And I closed my windows. I'm just saying that out loud so that if it rains and Tony asks later, I'm not like,
Did you see the pictures of Detroit?
Mm-mm.
There are some highways that are like flooded, like roof of car level flooded.
What?
Camera refocus. Camera refocus. There it goes.
Whee!
You guys are live now at this point, but...
We are.
Oh.
Yes.
Should I do like a Paul-like announcement?
Yeah.
yeah, you should.
Welcome to episode blank of Ladies, Lairs, and
Well, no,
Lairs.
so we have to explain, right, that because of Gen Con, Paul is unavailable this week.
Correct.
And Bridget is missing this week, so I'm sitting in Bridget's spot.
You should get a wig.
I should.
It's supposed to be Ladies, Lairs, and Lairs. I have a lot of wigs.
Start tucking.
You should have thought of that earlier. I have a really nice blue bob wig I could have brought.
I have that pink one that I wore to one of our cosplay events.
I
What
really
if I like it too much?
That's okay.
That'd be kind of creepy.
Well,
Each
see, you
their
moved all the
own.
food away from you, but now it's all far away from me, too. I'm like, womp womp.
Yeah.
Fine.
Chips and dip are really good.
Fine. Well, then put the cheese sauce by me if you're
Okay.
eating the caramel. And then pass me a fistful of chips. Got it. So, because of that, though, we're also not going to play Pathfinder tonight, right?
Correct.
Which, I should probably adjust that in Twitch, because it says we're still playing Pathfinder, but that'll be okay. We'll have some very confused people wandering into the room.
This is a unique
This is
version
an
of
odd
Pathfinder. Yeah.
I might be able to update it. Let me see. I'll see if I can update this quick. So instead tonight, we are going to play, at least initially, we might play a couple games tonight, right? But we're going to start with Fun Employed, which is a game we picked up at PAX East. Yes, Jason, I'm here.
And which is also available to play at the bar, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is available to play at the bar. And the other weird thing tonight is, too, is because we don't have anybody to run chat, that means I'm going to run chat from the table also. So, which Jason is very confused that I'm sitting here right now. So,
We're gonna get him a wig. It'll make a lot more sense soon.
Again, if you were wearing a wig, he wouldn't be so confused.
sorry.
All right. So,
I need to explain the game, right?
yes.
For both anybody playing that hasn't played this before, but also for Jason, who I believe is the only person watching right now.
Jason Wrigley?
Mm-hmm. Jason is in every week. He is a very good viewer.
Sure he is.
Very loyal.
And a very good friend. Hi, Jay.
Okay, so the way that Fun Employed is going to work is that we'll go around the table, we each take turns being the boss. Okay? The boss is going to draw a black card off the pile. That card will be a job of some sort, right? Everyone else needs to interview to be employed at that job using the white cards that they hold in their hand. Now, the thing about the white cards in your hand is that you need to use all 4 of the cards in your hand. You don't get to just choose like 1 or 2, right? You have to use them all. There are also 12 cards down on the table. Now, the 12 cards down on the table, once we find out what the job is, we can all swap for cards on the table for up to like a minute, right?
You can
But-
and you can swap as many times.
You can swap as many times as
you
you want to, and it's kind of just, you gotta just reach and grab, so it's not like you go around in turns, but
Yeah.
you have to put down a card for every card you pick up, so you only have 4 in your hand. So what might happen is, even though someone takes Sawed-Off Shotgun, which you really, really wanted, they might put down some other card that is equally interesting that you might want to pick up then instead.
Okay.
So, and then after about a minute or so, or, you know, just give or take, when everybody's kind of settled, then what we do is we go around the table and we will interview for that job, and whoever gives the best pitch as to why they should hold that job gets to hold on to that black card and gets a point.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Can we do like one practice round,
No.
perhaps, or is it too
Sure.
hard to do that?
No, that's fine.
Yeah, so why don't we draw, where's our white
I
card
have.
pile?
Oh, look, white cards are over here. There's a lot of them.
Okay.
Now, in terms of like using the card, you have to say verbatim what is on it when you're talking.
Yes, you have to work it in there someplace.
I mean, you
Um,
can change tenses if it's like.
Well, or meanings, like, we were playing with Ben one time
Like
at
it
42.
says hi, you could use any meaning of the word
Correct.
hi
Yes.
you
So
want.
yes. So like we were playing with Ben one time, and Ben was describing something, and he had the card liberal, but instead of using a political meaning, he said liberal application of blah blah blah. Right.
Okay.
So you can kind of use it any way you want,
Okay.
but you have to actually say the word in there someplace.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just do a practice round. So let's take, if you just want to pick up 4 extra cards from here real quick,
Okay.
Elise. And we'll just do a one-on-one practice really quick just so we can
All right.
see how it works. So let's say, so let's say I was the boss, right? And I were to say that you are interviewing for the job of used car salesman. Mm-hmm. Okay. So what cards do you have in your hand right now?
Associate's degree, foot fetish, hot dog, and ambidextrous.
Okay. So we could swap any of these for cards in there right now during the first minute, right? But then we would say something like, what could we come up with this?
Let's see here.
Well, I want to be a used car salesman because I only have an associate's degree. So I originally wanted to be an accountant, but I couldn't do it because, I only had an associate's degree. So instead, I want to be a used car salesman.
I'm really tired of working at
I'm really tired of my current
job,
which is a hot dog stand, right?
But
So
it's a unique food truck in that it's actually in the inside of a minivan.
right? Yeah. So, but I thought I was really good at it because I could serve up to 2 hot dogs at the same time because I was ambidextrous, right? So I think that I could take those ambidextrous skills and apply them to blah blah blah. And I'm also very good at selling minivans because I spent time with them.
Yeah, I mean there's
so you can kind of go on and on.
All right.
So again, just kind of a really basic example of how it would work.
All right, to me.
Obviously, you won't be quite as on the spot as we were right there. So
Okay.
Right.
cool.
All right. So who wants to go first for boss?
I'll be the boss the first time.
All right. You can't be used car salesman.
Nope. This one's gonna go discard.
All right.
So the job you are applying for is housewife. You're applying to be a housewife.
Okay, now we can just swap.
Yep. But you have to put something down for everything you pick up. You gotta be quick because somebody might take what you're looking for. Probably mute this laptop too, right?
Yeah.
How do I do that on this one?
Upper left-hand corner above
Oh,
the
I see it,
keys. Yep.
So I gotta post stupid videos into chat like I usually do. What?
Are you even thinking about the game, Tony?
Well, I have to wait. You guys are on a pitch
We're
for the
ready.
job right now, so.
Or are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Log me out. Hold on. I'm logging back in here.
I wasn't hungry.
And then you put it down
And
in front of
food
you.
arrives.
And then there was caramel in front of me. Can't. Caramel's really hard to resist.
Mm-hmm. I was in the grocery store and I was like, hey, caramel. All right, that's gonna work.
Okay. Chat is working for me now. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So who's gonna go first? Let's go around the table this way.
Sure.
All right.
At least you're up first. Please tell me why you are qualified to be a housewife.
Well, you see, I believe that I am qualified to be a housewife because, one, I'm very patient. But there is a catch. I do have a confession to make that though I might have split personality disorder, my very hot British accent can get you going.
I do like a good British accent. That's it's a very compelling argument there. Besides the split personality thing, that could be kind of hot. We'd have to see like which way that could go. I might be into that too. All right, Lynn, please tell me why you're qualified to be a housewife.
Well, I'm actually.
You of all people should really be selling me.
Yes, I would like to. No, that I can't say that because that screws up my little thing.
All right, go ahead.
So, I'm actually applying for a job in which I have a lot of experience. I previously was a housewife. Unfortunately, my previous husband didn't like the fact that I'm deaf in one ear. Apparently so much so that I caught him one day. I came home early, caught him with some bitches. But my my anger kind of turned to rage there, and I bought a sawed-off shotgun and shoved him into a sack. So now I need a new job.
It frightens me a little bit to hire you. I don't want to be shoved into a sack.
You'd already be dead.
It's not very comforting. All right, Caitlin, why are you qualified to be a housewife?
I think I would be an excellent housewife. I have very good work ethic and very high expectations of myself, so you don't have to worry about having a clean, organized household. I've lately been experimenting with different cooking styles, so you don't have to worry about,
Ooh, I like that.
very, very nice dinners. And I work with children who are born on the streets, so I understand if you have children who are an issue, I won't have difficulty dealing with them.
Wow. She's extremely qualified to be a housewife.
One might say overqualified.
At least she's not going to kill me and shove me into a sack.
She had the most practical reason why she needed a new job.
Yeah.
I was killed my last husband.
Yeah.
Cards feel dirty after Caitlin.
Well, that might actually get you a position, so let's hear what you've got.
Depends on the kind of
So-
housewife he's looking for.
This is true. I would like to apply for the job as a housewife, and I think that I could hold your interest because I am very well practiced in S&M techniques. I can play either role, so depending on your preference, it's all good. I also make my own high quality foam swords because I don't want to actually kill you in the bedroom, so have some safety concerns there. I am also not materialistic, so I do not expect you to buy me nice things. That is not a concern for me. And also, you will never hear me nagging about how you dress because I'm colorblind, and so I won't know if you match anyways.
Why didn't you use cavity? Come on. You had the sword.
Sword.
Cavity. It's right there.
Although Caitlin is probably the most qualified, I think I'm actually going to hire Krista for this particular position.
It was the S&M.
No, it was the foam sword. Are you kidding me?
So actually,
I'm
I
weighing the
keep
foam sword.
this,
Yes, you
right?
keep that card then. That is
And
your
we
point.
Discard these guys.
Discard those, yep. And then you draw additional white cards in order to fill your hand back up to 4.
So should you always be drawing 4?
Yes, you're always going to draw 4. Okay, that also means that at least this time you are the boss.
All right.
So you need white cards.
All right.
Okay.
Please tell me why you think you would be a good therapist.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's the buzz that gets me every time. I played really intense gaming music for a card game.
Oh, man. Wait,
I'm not going to do well.
you're going to be first this time, too.
Does it say handlebars?
Yeah.
It does
Yes.
say handlebars.
Okay.
I'm practicing playing Pathfinder. I'm going to fix this quick.
Alright, I think I can deal with this.
Everybody ready? Good. Why would you make a good therapist?
Well, I've actually been interning at some therapist jobs in the inner city for quite some time, and it has taught me some good survival skills. So I've come to know that when you are being attacked by a child with scissors, rather, that you should always wear a three-piece suit and hide some braces underneath it so that you can beat that child to death.
All right.
I'm noticing a trend.
Very violent all over your job.
Caitlin.
Now you know what I have to put up with all the time.
I've actually been a therapist in the past, and one of my specialties was working with people who follow Scientology. And let me tell you, you're not going to see a lot more difficult cases than that. Now, I don't believe that anyone is just a sob story. There's always a root behind the difficulties. I am happy to put my blood, sweat, and tears into this job. I'm also told I got $1 million smile that puts patients at ease, helps them open up to me, so I think I would be excellent for this position.
Damn, she's really good at this game.
Yeah.
All right,
It's gonna be tough.
Krista.
I feel I would be an excellent therapist for your new clinic because I have a lot of experience with therapists. I grew up as a very effeminate male trapped in the closet and hid this from everyone for a very long time. It was when in late high school that I fell into the furry community that I really came to terms with all of this and then actually made it to college to become a qualified therapist despite my dyslexia. And with all of this experience, I feel like I have the empathy to relate to all of the clients that would come to me.
That's actually like it could be a real story.
Oh, it totally could.
Yeah. Tony.
All right. Well, I've totally held a ton of therapist positions before. And I'll tell you, this one time I had this kid come in. Right, he had a peg leg, and I mean, the kid was a mess, a real consolation prize, you know. So I was working with him and like talking about his little stumpy problems. And I mean, I'd go home at night and no amount of boxed wine could drown out what I had heard that day, you know. But I still stuck with it, you know. I helped his little pirate aspirations to come along to what they needed to be, right? But in the end, I mean, the kid was a mess. I mean, he really needed a time machine more than a therapist with that little wooden appendage
I mean,
strapped to him.
that's super hilarious, but so bad. I'm going to have to give this one to Caitlin.
Thank you.
Oh, I keep these cards, right? Or do I discard them?
You keep yours.
Okay.
We don't discard ours.
You
You haven't
didn't
played
use them.
yours yet.
Do we have a discard?
Yes, it's
pile?
here,
It's
in my
there.
hands.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Slash this
Oh,
table.
this is so perfect. You guys are going to now apply for the position of gynecologist. And in the meantime, I'm going to go and get a glass.
Can you crack the door too when you come back? It's a little.
This one?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
card's for you.
I feel like
Oh, that was a good card you got there, Caitlin, for this particular position.
Sorry, I forgot. What was the position?
Gynecologist.
Oh. Oh my.
You're all gonna hate me after this one. Okay, I'll be alright with that. I only did one swap. We'll see how this goes. We're back to the adventuring music as we're.
I think I can work with this. Oh crap, I have to go first.
Oh, I have 5.
Something has to go down.
I know, I'm thinking.
It's getting cold.
Because I left the wine in the other room only because I can't hold a glass of wine and a cupcake at the same time. Okay, I'm very sorry. So this
Alright.
one, Tony, you want me to?
Yeah, is anybody else warm or is it just me?
I'm
A
good.
little bit, actually.
I'm a little warm, which means it's probably really warm in
Yeah,
here.
for me, I'm done.
I thought it was just the wine, but I was like,
I just cracked it a little bit. I can always open it more. It can't stay open though.
Just a little. Put a shoe or something.
Just in there. Trying.
There we go.
No, see, it's just. Oh. Alright.
we have no one to go out there and scare you.
I know. That's a good thing. I'm very happy about this tonight. Alright.
We only have 2 viewers right now too, so it's a little down from usually. We have one up, the extra man, and Jason. So
Okay. So, I think I would make an excellent gynecologist. I have worked in some other medical fields and have some interest in getting into this one. I understand that patients can at times make tasteless jokes in order to lessen their own
Mine's
discomfort.
gonna be super
and I can,
tasteless.
I can handle this with a professional demeanor. I'm comfortable with body cavities. I've been in the OR, seen plenty of things. Not something that's gonna bother me. And also, I'm comfortable working with people like Mormons and other religions who think it's perhaps bad luck or inappropriate to be seen, and I'm sensitive to their issues.
How is she keep making
Jesus
this so
Christ.
like PG? There are so many ways you could have turned that into like some bad things.
Yeah. Jason says he'll be here in 20 minutes to scare the crap out of you.
I'm starting my timer.
Jason, you're on a timer. All right.
Then we won't have any viewers except one.
One up the extra man. Yes.
Up to the extra man.
One up the extra man.
Okay,
Alright, I don't even know who that is.
Yeah.
so I think you should hire
stranger.
me
Maybe.
as a gynecologist because I'm very experienced. And to let you know how experienced I am, I'm going to tell you one of my most challenging patients I've ever had to deal with.
I thought she was going to give me a demonstration. I was like, oh god.
Well, if I can angle away from the camera, no. So
I'm in the room.
So this woman came in, and quite frankly, she was a hot mess. She wasn't sure what had happened. All she could tell me was that she got up, had morning sex, and now everything was on fire and bothering her. And I'm like, well, lay down and let me take a look.
Little fire.
It took me...
Oh.
Okay.
So I used to play.
Thankfully for me, since she was wider than a cave, I have night vision, so I was able to go full in to find the problem. And even with everything that I was seeing, nothing made sense. So I pulled out my decoder ring and discovered that what happened is she forgot to take the edible underwear off. Having intercourse. But I took care of her and she was 100% back to normal by the time she walked out of my office.
But the real question is, did you eat the underwear?
That's some dedication.
I kept it for scientific experiments for later that day.
I'm really feeling bad about saying this to a table full of ladies, but... Alright, I am qualified to be a gynecologist because I am used to dealing with loose, slutty women. In addition to that, I often deal with obsessive-compulsive masturbators, so I can handle that aspect of it, and pathological liars about how many dirty partners they've had over time. Also, I'm used to patients that have excessive flatulence in their vagina area. I think they call that queefing is the term. But I've girded myself against that sort of situation. So I think I'd be very qualified to handle the women that come into your clinic in a professional manner.
What if our women don't have those problems?
Then you're still a pathological liar with excessive flatulence and you're kind of still slutty. Alright.
We're grossing Jay out on this one, too.
I'm sure.
Whatever.
Well,
as
I
jealous.
believe that I would be a great gynecologist because I have several years experience already as one. And I like to maintain an open and honest relationship with each of my patients. And I can't tell a lie, I actually think that my skills are better to be shown rather than talked about. So hold on to your handlebars and I'll show you how I commune with the fishes.
That was good. That was pretty awesome.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Commune with fishes. And
I'm gonna add that one
You
to
have
my.
my vote.
I'm gonna add that one to my repertoire. Hold on to your handlebars, baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're not going to commune
God.
with the fishes.
yeah. Oh, I enjoyed those cards.
Boy.
Sorry,
Oh,
No, you're
no.
fine. No, I
Smash.
Wow.
Caitlin's the boss this time.
I hope you pick something that goes with these because I don't want to exchange any of them.
I'm looking for a professional athlete.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even need any. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm good. I can do this.
I'm gonna just swap that one. I can do that. That'll help me out a little.
Now, if we want, can we, like, as a group say, hey, we don't want any of these cards? Or...
The thing is, though, is that you're gonna have some job that's gonna come up where it's gonna start to turn over.
Okay.
Again. You know what I mean?
So
like
it'll
somebody
matter.
will have that one, and then you'll get more cards cycled in. Because since we're always drawing 4 cards every time, new cards are always getting thrown back into play.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Let's see how this goes.
Caitlin discovered a new love. Is this better than bread?
It's different than bread. Okay.
Just gotta
Nothing
check
will
on the
replace
feet
my love
occasionally
of
here.
bread.
Nice to do double duty tonight.
Where are you going?
I'm just making sure that it's working right.
We're ready?
Well,
Tony, you ready?
Yes, I am. I'm prepared.
go for it.
Alright. I feel that you should hire me for your position of professional athlete because I am already taking steroids, as the 6-pack that I have clearly shows. Unfortunately, because of that, it does mean I'm shooting blanks, but I don't really think that that's going to affect my job. So this shouldn't be a problem. I do have a secret identity, which I keep because I'm sure you don't want the kids knowing about my addictions or anything. And also, should you ever need to find me, because I don't want the kids to be seeing me like this, I mostly work out in the opium den. So again, you don't have to worry about my reputation. I have everything under wraps.
Don't worry, I'm just in the opium den.
Opium den.
All right. Next candidate.
I am so qualified to be a professional athlete. I grew up and had a very sad childhood in which my parents forced me to play sports 24/7. But that's okay because I got a totally ripped physique as a result of that, which I spend a lot of hours in the bathroom mirror with my camera taking selfies, as any good athlete would, right? And then on the weekends, I put on my gold cross and I go down to the club, woo some ladies with some smooth jams, right? Hang out, and then occasionally I'll go down to the ballpark and play a game, you know? But like, I have all the important stuff on lockdown. You can find anybody that'll play baseball.
Alright.
I'd also like to know what kind of athlete you're.
Cool, you'll see what kind of athlete I am.
We got baseball from you.
I'm,
Hockey player.
yeah.
Okay. And what about you, professional athlete? Potential.
I believe that I will be a great professional athlete because some might even call me a cougar when it comes to what I do. I will put on my fishnet stockings and get to work. Don't let these implants fool you because I'm still very conservative.
So you're more popular in the locker room than necessarily on the field?
She's a cougar. She works it.
A
Professional cougar.
Well, I must say I am very desperate for this job as professional athlete. I've been a professional athlete for years. I have an addictive personality, and I have been very much in the world of sports for years, and I it's all I do. I eat, sleep, and breathe sports. But unfortunately, an accident last year confined me to a wheelchair. So I've become kind of a laughingstock. In fact, they nicknamed me the sidekick because I would not leave the sidelines. I couldn't let go of the game. But I found some solace. I'm ready to return to the game. The only thing that I ask is that if I'm allowed to return, I can bring with me my 50 cats.
That's pretty hilariously depressing.
Yeah, that's very sad.
I picked all those up and I was like, I'm going to use them for whatever job comes up. I don't care.
We're gonna go with our secret opium den.
Yeah.
It's the steroids, I'm telling you, it makes a difference.
Yeah, I mean, she might roid
Six-pack's good
rage.
for an athlete.
Right?
She might roid rage, you know.
Ooh.
That's what the opium's for.
Oh man, this would have been way better for the athlete one, but... Krista, you are our hiring
that's
manager
right.
this time.
looking to hire a pirate.
Sweet.
Why do I always have squeaky chair?
Um,
Or are
You
they
sit in
all
the same
squeaky?
chair every time, so.
No, I got rid of the.
Oh. I don't know.
And now this one's squeaky.
Sorry.
It's okay.
That is a great card. Every problem ever.
I think I'll go with
The
the
take one you wanted?
No, I can't
Yeah.
decide. This one might be a dud.
Okay. I gotta go first though, don't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty happy for this one.
Yeah, I'm good. No.
Phones are
No,
supposed to be on mute, Lynn.
Whatever. Shut up. It's in the other room.
So, Tony, why do you think you would make a good pirate?
Well. I think I'd be a good pirate. Because I have such a fancy beard. And I have experience being on ships and plundering and shooting and swording.
Swording.
Even though I have really bad aim. But that's okay, because after the plundering, we get the women and the beer and the grog and the drugs, because I have a really bad drug habit. That's okay, because after we get really high, we go back to the ship and we head down into our bunks, down into the tight quarters. And that's what they call me, tight quarters.
You're terrifying.
Your name is Tight Quarters. Like, Tight Quarters the butt pirate? Like, seriously?
Yes.
No.
Alright, well that's all.
Oh, my face now hurts from laughing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, well, mine's gonna be significantly more lame in comparison to Toy Quarters the Butt. But, well, you see, I happen to be a very well-experienced and versed pirate. Like all good pirates, I do have a tattoo. However, it might be a tramp stamp. It's okay, because I can't read or write like most pirates, so it's misspelled. Don't let my French accent, deter you. I always remember, like a good pirate, to always bring apples on board to prevent scurvy. It's really lame. But I like the misspelled tattoo tramp stamp.
They call me tight quarters.
Seriously, how am I supposed to compete with
That's like the gynecologist who communes with fishes. You just can't beat them. I'm so glad I got that card for gynecologist.
Well, I, like most things nowadays, I actually take a hipster approach to being a pirate. So instead of having, like, the three corners hat and, the dirty pirate appeal, I actually walk around with a monocle. I haven't really given up the dirty aspect. In fact, I've been accused sometimes of making a few bad touches. But, make sure that I've made my whole outfit into something a little bit more classy than the typical pirate. I carry a whip, and I make sure to never get scurvy, but I haven't figured out that whole dysentery thing yet.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Ugh, dysentery is.
I mean, it is a thing.
Yeah.
It is a thing, that's true.
Ugh. Well, I'm sure you can already tell my qualifications from this very fancy hat I'm wearing. But, should you wish to travel to the Orient, I conveniently speak many languages, including speaking Panda. And I am skilled in multiple weapons, including nunchucks, so I'll be able to fend off the locals should we travel. I've been on many adventures, and I can guarantee, from personal experience, that all of our travels will always end with happy endings.
No.
I like how you said you were very qualified and that we could tell by your fancy hat. Like,
Yeah,
that was
it's really
the best part of it. As you can see, sir, my hat would indicate that I'm qualified to work here.
This pirate hat.
Okay, I want to say, you got the Asian thing, you got a whip, you got tattoos, and I love them all, but tight quarters.
Yeah, tight quarters.
No.
Arr,
Everything was just a formality
And the
after
voice.
that.
Yeah,
You know,
nothing
I
can
was
be-
originally going to be a ninja for the party, but I might have to be tight quarters the pirate now.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait.
Please.
Oh, dude, I just totally... Oh, crap.
No.
I gave you my cards that I didn't use.
Oh.
That's fine, you can draw four new ones.
Don't worry
Good
about it.
ones, though.
Okay, they're all good ones.
Ah. No, they're not as
Oh, I'm
good.
sorry. I'll give you your job, and then I'm going to finish telling people to reply. Oh, this is a good job.
Ooh.
You're applying to be a porn star.
Oh man,
Done.
I need cards. Whoops. Oh man, that one would have been good. Online dating profile.
Actually, I think I'm going to exchange here. There we go.
I could probably make fun of play clickable, right? Nope. This is weird playing double duty. Sorry.
I think this was as good as I'm gonna get.
Yeah, mine.
I actually have a decent one this time, I think.
Don't.
We'll see. Oh, I go first, don't I?
Yes.
Yes, so, Elise, please tell me why you are qualified to be a porn star.
Well, like all good porn stars, I have an excellent handlebar mustache.
Let's do it like that.
Now, you see, my skills are pretty well known. In fact, afterwards, you'll be considered part of the special 1% because my package is quite the holy grail.
1%, I like it.
No.
Alright.
Lynn, why are you qualified to be a porn star?
Well, I became a porn star a couple of years ago because I'm an emotionally hollow person. I don't really give a shit about anything. I kind of make all of my own problems because, like, I just keep doing really stupid things. So it's kind of like I have every problem ever. You'll hear me bitching about absolutely everything. But it doesn't matter because I'll keep all of your clients really happy. I'll just grind on them like a sexual tyrannosaurus because I can never get enough. Like, seriously, I can't stop rubbing my crotch on things. The only problem you might run into is at that time of the month, I kind of have a really heavy flow and I've had some problems.
Oh.
Burp, burp. Caitlin, why would you make a good porn star?
Though I may be a man, I can tell you I look pretty damn good in yoga pants, which is great from some nice bait and switch action at the beginning of a flick.
Little trap action, okay.
Yeah,
See where we're going.
I have been accused of actually being genetically engineered because I'm so formidably endowed. I've worked with many people, including people with disabilities. Some people are into that. I have no qualms with that sort of thing. I am illiterate, but as you know, I don't need to be reading in this profession.
So, you're a genetically engineered, illiterate
She's a sex
transvestite
robot.
that specializes in disability porn. Got
I look damn good in yoga pants.
it. Got it. Krista. Just want to sum that up, make sure I was understanding correctly.
I think I would make a very good porn star because, as you can tell from my social media profile, all of the pictures of me while I was in Russia, you can hear I have a very nice Russian accent. I find Americans really like this. Also, I'm just going to lay out my one big skill because I always know it is enough. I learned this while studying at a place called Good Times in Tijuana, and I discovered that I can fit an entire katana in me.
Oh God.
And you learned this at Good Times in Tijuana.
That sounds appropriate.
That is.
terrifying.
I've heard of that institution before. Yes, it's
good times.
It's very well known,
It's good times.
highly accredited. Oh, this is a tough one.
I thought I had it. That was good.
I think it's between Krista and Caitlin.
Yeah, it really is. I'm sorry, Lynn. I was gonna when you had that, I was like, oh, Lynn's got this, and then I was like, oh wait, the illiterate transvestite that does disability porn is pretty good. And then we have the Russian that studied at Good Times in Tijuana. I'm going to give it to Krista solely on the fact that she turned Good Times in Tijuana into the name of the school.
I would do the exact same thing.
That alone, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
4 cards, please. Thank you.
Where'd you go to school?
think probably 3.
GTIT? Went to GTIT.
GTIT.
GTIT. I went to GTIT. You're our hiring manager this time, Elise.
Oh, good, because my cards really suck.
Okay.
You still have them back. Ooh.
Why are you going to be my intern?
Oh, crap. Oh, rats. I really want to work eunuch into there, but
Can I have cheese dip?
Yeah.
Are you done with cheese dip?
I just ran out of chips, but that's fine.
So
I didn't figure that drinking the cheese dip would be appropriate.
I ran out
so.
of cheese dip and I have chips.
All right, I really want eunuch, but I'm gonna stick with this.
So, Lynn, what are you going to be? Why and or how are you going to be my intern?
Well,
What will we do?
yes, you've
Need
seen
your
that.
skills and
Would you like me to
qualifications.
pass it for you?
Are you gonna start saying my precious after?
You're ruining my joke.
Oh, sorry.
As you see, Master. I understand that I am applying for an internship at El Diablo Church. I have already brought with me my flaming sword. And I am donned in the uniform of the church, kilt and everything. I only hope that after I have completed my training here, you will bestow upon me the all-important green card.
Very nice.
Alright, Caitlin.
Alright, now, I know you don't have any sort of crystal ball or anything, know how things are going to work out, but I think I'd be a pretty sweet intern. I mean, I'm only going to come in hungover Fridays, Mondays, maybe Thursdays, but that's on a, crazy week. Don't have to worry about my transportation. I get here on my sweet hoverboard. People say it's just a skateboard, but don't listen to them. And, I'm sure you've heard of my father. He's got a boat and stuff, so he's kind of a big deal. So obviously I'm a good candidate for this.
It's real broy of you, I like it. Krista, what would you make a good intern?
I would make the best intern you will ever have. First of all, I happen to have a pet red panda who comes with me everywhere. He's actually a service animal, so I can bring him to work. Don't worry about it. The reason I need to have a red panda service animal is because I am trisexual, and this makes it very difficult for me to be able to function in public without jumping people, considering everyone's on the table. However,
really try. Like, what is the third?
the panda.
Panda.
Oh, I guess, yeah. All right.
And then I don't have to bother the other people.
Yeah, that's true. All
This
right.
is a very-
No, this is
Red
at least
panda.
like, what trisexual be? Yeah, all right.
Means you'll try it once.
But more importantly, if the red panda is not cute enough for you to hire me, I happened to slip some dingo repellent into your water cooler, and I have the only bottle of antidote in the entire world. So you have about an hour to make your decision before you die.
All right. Tony.
Yo, okay, so dude, I am going to be the best fucking intern ever, okay? Because I am the ultimate fucking yes man. I have absolutely no sense of humor, so whatever you tell me, I'm gonna fucking laugh at that shit, right? Whatever you say, that's fucking funny to me as of now, right? I'm totally fucking bipolar, right? So I'm all over the place, but that's alright. Like, you just key me in on something, we're good to go, right? Then after work, you and I are sitting around, we get a little high on some berry dust, you know what I mean? Go get a couple of beers after work, it's gonna be fucking awesome. Then we'll get in bar fights with fucking people, right? Because I got this black belt and I will kick the shit out of anybody that fucks with my boss. So I am your fucking intern, man. You hire me.
All right. I actually think that the best intern, because of her complete subservience, would be Lynn.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't send it into the caramel.
Or the
It'd be
cheese.
so delicious, though. All right. This is really difficult.
Oh, I get to do the blind.
You're the boss.
Yeah.
Game show host. Oh god, I'm really glad Tony gets to play this one.
Not taking lists because I don't want to do a lisp as I talk on this one. So.
I think I'm keeping what I got.
I think I'm gonna stay.
Give me 30 seconds. There's gotta be something better than this.
You don't look very satisfied. You should go get more wine.
Probably in 5 minutes.
Okay.
See, it's tough without me as a servant during this thing, huh? Classes run empty.
We have to get up on our own. This
Yeah.
is very sad.
This is
Don't
unacceptable.
like me sitting at the table, do you?
No.
All right.
Okay. We're gonna start with Caitlin.
Alright, you're looking for a game show host? I will give you a good game show host because I am sneaky. People are never gonna see my tricks. It's all in the hands, it's all in the hands. I have a nice slender frame but jacked forearms. They're not looking at the hands, they are looking at the forearms. You know what? You need off-site filming? You need weird hours? It's okay because I'm completely and utterly alone. I have no commitments to the outside world. I'm yours 100% of the time. My jacked
Hey, they don't see the hands. I made it into the board. Good, I like it. This game is ridiculous.
I know.
This is ridiculous. Okay. You should hire me as a game show host for several reasons. First of all, I am trying to leave behind my thug life, but it has given me lots of training on dealing with unruly people, so if the losers ever get out of hand, I got it. Also, you don't have to worry about me looking like my former life because I got all my tattoos done in invisible ink. Trust me, they're there, all over my face and everything. If you ever want to see them, I'll
I'm
bring you
so
to my
OG.
tattoo artist's book.
I'm so OG. My
I also
tattoos are invisible.
happen to have a completely uncontrollable
Hardcore.
libido. So when people come in, I'll kiss the babies, I'll kiss the women, I'll kiss the men. You know, everybody is on the table. It's all cool with me. And also, just in case you were concerned that I might not have any skills outside of like the sex and violence thing, I want you to be assured that I got a merit badge in every single thing that the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts both offered.
Bam.
Boy and Girl Scouts.
I like to keep my options open.
All right.
With
Tony.
your uncontrollable libido, of course you do.
Just before I give my pitch, one up, the extra man said that they should have called us Jobs Against Humanity instead of. So I like that one. All right, so you're interviewing me for a game show host. Well, I'll tell you, not only am I one hell of a beefcake, but I am the slimiest motherfucker you've ever met in your life. I have quite the Oedipus complex, so that'll make interactions with contestants very, very, very interesting. And not only will I hit on all of your contestants, I have an evil laugh to let them know exactly how disastrous my intentions are.
You might win on voice alone.
Right?
Alright, well, I can't really do an amazing game show host accent, so I won't.
No.
Alright, well, I would like to be the game show host for Who Wants to Lose Their V-Card? Because, as an ex-member of the Mickey Mouse Club, I sure know a lot about V-Cards. Don't let my clinical depression fool you, because thanks to my speech impediment, the candidate should have a good time.
Who wants to lose their meat?
This is hard.
Oh.
Wow.
Now become game shows against humanity.
I had to do something. I had V-Card and Club, and I thought Mickey Mouse Club, especially with clinical depression and speech impediment.
Yeah.
Right, those three were the trifecta of Mickey Mouse and Disney right there.
We iron, Lynn.
I like the V-card thing. I'm sorry. I have
Oh,
to
yeah.
go with the least.
I like the V card thing too.
That was
very good.
really
That was really
good.
good.
It's really hard to, I was like, I should use that card for something. It was not really an easy card to use.
I'm switching piles.
Thanks.
Yeah, I like swapping the piles around.
Shit, I still have too many.
Ooh, this should be interesting, and I expect some of these cards to disappear as well. I am looking to fill the position of executioner.
Okay. That was weird, I know, I'm sorry.
No, I'm gonna keep my cards. Ooh, I'm sorry. Joink. I want like one more card.
Okay, you might want this one.
I couldn't wait for you.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, great. Hi.
Yes. So why should you be my new executioner?
But I think I gave you the wrong one. I gave you
Yes.
intern. Sorry.
You should hire me as your executioner because, to begin with, I come with my own chainsaw. I've been using it for years. She never breaks down, and she
Quite the
works
execution.
off solar power. So if electricity goes out, there's no running out of gas, nothing. That's all taken care of.
Except
Now-
you to kill at night.
Although I have been working for the last 4 to 5
Rose Club.
years as an executioner,
that's a
before
three
that I
left game.
happen to have been a street
Can't work in
performer.
Seattle, I'm sorry.
Now, if you would be so interested, I've really been thinking hard about trying to combine these two things together. And I've also been training with a scalpel because if we're going to turn execution into a street performance, it has to go for more than 2 minutes, right? So I've perfected the art
Many
of
things
making
go
it
longer than
last
2
for a
minutes.
good 3 to 4 hours by using the scalpel. In case of
funny.
emergency, I'll keep the chainsaw nearby, but generally that's not a problem. Also, in case you're worried about customer satisfaction, I happen to see dead people. I can record my meetings with them if you would like, and trust me, 100% satisfaction. Every single person I've killed has been completely happy with their execution.
All right.
That's a unique take on things.
Yes.
Well, you see, I have been a Buddhist for many years. And in Buddhism, we recognize that we are to harm no things, right? Even the smallest fly should not be harmed. So I followed this path for many, many years until I got jacked on steroids. And then I was like, I ain't taking no more excuses from flies. I'm gonna fucking take my mace and bash their heads in. So after that, I'm like, naturally, where can I go with this? Because I just want to fight shit all the time. And I'm like, executions, that's totally for me.
If you can make that vein pop a little more, that would be better.
Alright, I would make an excellent executioner because I have a large degree of self-entitlement. Now, if the night terrors don't give me any ideas, when things hit critical mass, I have no problem taking out my magnum and finishing any job.
Alright. I love how the leases are always just very short and sweet.
Yep.
Like,
Boom. I just want one, though, where I just have to be like, 4 words, this.
Bam, job, thank you.
When I get that, I'll just be like, boom, winner.
remember that if you're ever looking for another job, you can try to do that. No.
Oh, see if I was a magician, that wouldn't work. Look at that.
No, you need really jack forearms to be working into your hands.
Yep. And a slender frame.
Yeah.
So the forearms are super
Super
distracting.
huge.
Alright, Lynn.
But, I do apologize. Please, don't let all of these flies distract you. I will kill anyone for $1. And actually, I take a new approach to it. I make it more of a spectacle. I now have a pair of brass knuckles that I saved up for, and I use my jazz hands to take them.
That was good.
Jazz hands!
Wait, I'm the boss.
You're the boss.
Not picking cards, I'm gonna give up.
Just in case.
Oh my god. Okay. So I'm looking to hire a dominatrix.
Oh,
Are
Oh.
we gonna get some more wine for this?
okay, I'm keeping this one for sure.
Dang it.
That was a good one. Yep, that's a good choice.
So I was trying to do and Lynn was in my way.
You gotta fight harder for that shit. You guys.
Yeah, I can probably make this work, but I'm first, aren't I?
I went last time. Does that mean I go first this time?
We don't just go
Okay, that
in
way.
order.
Nope, never mind. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Okay,
It's gonna be
Tony.
my best one, but oh shoot, I get the
You get to go first.
camera.
Lucky you. I'm gonna be OCD for a minute. There we go.
Well, when people come to visit me as a dominatrix, I like to first make them calm by placing scented candles all around the room.
It's not very dominating.
We get them comfortable first, just so that way we can ramp it up. So I present the scented candles as I assess their poor judgment in coming to see me. And what happens then is that shit starts to get crazy, right? I wrap them in leather, and I take out the whips, and I take the candles, and I start dripping the hot, scented wax all over them. And then I give them brownies. And then I beat them some more, and I strap them to the table, and I stretch them out. But you don't have to worry about me getting too turned on, because I'm a eunuch. So there's no worry that I will actually have sex with any of the clients.
That's definitely ever. Like,
Yeah.
Here's some candles, then I'm gonna pour all over you. And then here's some brownies.
yeah.
No,
I'm
let
gonna
me
tie
see
his
it
hair. Sharif loves your shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
All right. I believe that I would be a good dominatrix for you because I know that you have a problem with chronic masturbation, and you see, I specialize in that by utilizing a few techniques, which is the German accent. I find that it really helps my customers to really get into the experience, especially when I don on my cape. Now, if you're a good girl or boy, depending on who you want to be, I might give you some extra credit.
All right.
It's not very great.
The German accent can be pretty dominating.
Right, it can.
Yeah.
But I had extra credit. And I could have kept balls, but
I'd like the extra credit.
Yeah.
Balls or no balls.
Not today.
Well,
No, yeah, I was gonna say like German shysta porn, but
A good dominatrix would know, though. Never ignore the balls.
Yeah, that is true, but I mean that depends on if she had balls.
Yeah.
Maybe she specializes in ladies.
Yeah.
Ballless ladies. The ladies without balls.
Yes.
Yeah, lots
I
of
Those
those.
are
generally
just
prefer
the
ladies
ladies.
without balls.
yeah, those are
Lots
just
of
called
ladies.
ladies. We don't need to specify that they don't have balls.
The ones without
They're
balls.
just
know what?
ladies.
Yeah, I like those ones without the
My
balls,
balls are so big
ladies.
that
That's
they're
it.
on my chest. Keep it out of the way.
Well, I find that I make a great dominatrix as I don't give a shit about my patrix because I'm a narcissist. Most of the time I just spend in the corner making sure that I have perfected my soft hands, which they wish that I would touch them with, but I don't. From time to time I make sure that I up it a notch, and I put on some costumes and I tease them and I taunt them. My favorite is to take place in video game cosplay. Which I have my own specialized dragon. The dragon is the one who ends up touching my patients, not me.
Pretty good.
Alright. Now, please don't let this conservative trench coat fool you. So as you can see underneath, I have quite a selection of costumes and a very well-stocked utility belt.
Oh,
Handcuffs, whips, chains, whatever you may need. Though I will say my specialty has always been the cane. I just love that crack it makes against the flesh.
Very nice, very nice.
That was good.
That one was good.
You don't hire, I will.
No, it's between her and Lynn, because dragon.
That's quad sexual. Men, women, red pandas, and dragons.
I'm okay with this. I want to, I like to keep my options open.
She likes the experience.
And Lynn, like, I think I'm gonna go with Lynn because she like sounded like she was being a dominatrix like in that moment. She's like, but I don't care because I'm gonna be over here taking care of myself.
The job
Wait.
you'll be applying for is to be my butler.
Oh.
I don't want to be your butler.
We should be like holding the cards out so like people can see them. I don't know if that'll show up though. It takes so long for me to see.
I had to. Come on.
Ooh, sorry.
Don't rip the card! Don't rip the card! Don't rip the card! Just let it go.
Rock, paper, scissors, right?
It's fine.
Rock, paper,
Oh,
scissors,
you're not gonna do it? Okay.
Give me it up.
Let's take it.
We could have made you do Kevin's favorite, which is Bear Ninja Cowboy.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Whenever
it's the
there's
same
a
thing as rock, paper, scissors, but you have bear, ninja,
Ninja, and Cowboy. Yep. So you have to stand back to back, and then you turn around and you make a pose like bear, and then I forget how it
I
goes.
think
Like
ninja, like we used to.
oh
do
yeah,
like
Ninja
this.
was like but yeah,
and then bear, and then
it's like rock paper scissors. One beats the other.
cowboy
Kills bear.
kills bear, bear kills ninja,
Bear eats ninja.
and ninja kills cowboy. God, I haven't played that since like middle school.
Yeah. Anytime there's a tie-in trivia, that's how it's solved. Bear Ninja Cowboy.
Oh, Shreve says that the card does show up, so if we can hold the job like there once we get it. Shreve said it shows up.
All right. Are you ready? Tony, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready to interview people to be my butler. So, Elise.
All right. Well, you see, sir, first, I have no sense of smell. So, for any of those loose women you bring around, I will have no problem in adhering to both yours and her needs.
Yes.
So, and I understand that you live a very particular lifestyle, and for your safety, you know, and I have specialized in the ability to diffuse any of your social bombs that you might have. In particular, I have diplomatic immunity, which might help you out.
That's good. You do bring home some foreign hussies.
Foreign hussies, yeah. Right. Diplomatic immunity, diffuse bombs, loose women.
Got it?
You have to picture that I have a mustache because all Italians must have a mustache.
What's that supposed to mean?
I can't do an Italian accent, so you're just gonna have to picture that I'm doing one.
Hey! No shit.
You're not scoring many points here already, Lynn.
Hey! I know that, you know...
Fonzie, right?
Yeah, so like,
just
I know
Family Guy.
most butlers are supposed to have like the British accent. I got more like the Italian accent going on.
You don't,
know?
but okay. Please continue.
It's like the Boston Italian accent, you know.
Bostons are Irish. Yes, okay.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Oh my god.
Just say your name is Giuseppe, it's fine.
Bippity boopity.
Okay, getting better.
It don't matter, because I'm a mind reader. I'll do anything you want me to. It don't matter. You know, I'll clean your laundry. I'll take all the grease out of your skivvies. It don't matter. And even if that don't make you want to hire me, I'll walk around the house in a spandex bodysuit, you know, because that should turn you on a little bit. You know,
And your terrible Italian Irish accent.
bibbity boopty. And if that don't do the job, you got to hire me because you know, affirmative action and all.
Have to hire a white European as part of affirmative action.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Now, I don't actually have, you know, any experience as a butler. I've spent most of my time as a calendar model. You know, kind of dirty stuff, but not the kind of dirty you have to worry about for your house. I'll keep that nice and clean. Always, you know, supply condoms for use at your discretion. And I'm sure I could be a good fit for the position.
So Elise is going to clean up the house after I get done with Caitlin.
Yep.
Got it.
And I'm just gonna walk around in a spandex.
You're gonna be creepy and watch from the corner. Yeah.
She'll make you meatballs, though.
Boopity boopity. Hey! Antonio!
All right.
You want some wine?
Okay.
Vino.
Vino. Sissy.
No, here's why you need to hire
Basta.
me as a butler. Because, first off, as I happen to be very self-loathing, it will feed in very well into your God complex, which I do not say in a bad way. I love it and will feed into it.
Good.
And whatever else
What I
may have been said about cleaning up and condoms and whatnot, they all forgot the most important thing. And I will never forget your balls. And because I am extra careful to make sure everything feels perfect for you, I always come with scented massage oils.
All right.
The aftertaste reminds me of crunch berries.
So I've got
A little bit.
2 whores, an Italian, and
You are Italian.
butler that
Family
can-
needs to stick together.
handle diplomatic situations.
For all those loose foreign women.
I do have such a God complex, though. I'm gonna hire Elise. Elise
All
will
right.
probably get me out of the most situations. Elise is
Alright.
also going to be our boss for this next round.
Yes. Please tell me. Oh,
Oh boy.
you gotta
So
be a
Caitlin wins.
gangster.
Gangster, okay.
Gangster.
Gangster? Oh, you could have used your Italian spiel for the last.
Hey!
Oh crap.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna go for that.
Oh, did I hit the mic?
It's fine. Camera's okay. I
Or
think.
camera, whatever.
Yeah.
Time to get my own beverages.
Boo.
The horror.
I know.
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna do that
horror!
too. So
The
it's
horror!
Ugh. Jesus. Like an old person.
Isn't she like the youngest one at the table?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
Huh? Elise?
No.
No, Caitlin's just like, oh, I'm an old person. And I'm like,
You shove it up your ass.
youngest one here.
She has been working out with Mox though,
Yeah.
and I give her a lot
Yeah.
of credit for that because Mox is a fiend.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would be like, no, you can't pay me to do that. Be
What
like,
we'll
I'll
probably do
watch.
is after this round, we'll probably take a full break too.
Okay.
That's kind of what we're doing right now.
Do you want to just take a full break before we apply for this job? Mm-hmm. Okay. We'll take a full break.
Woo!
We'll be back, everybody.
Hi guys. Now I'm ready.
Too bad.
You missed out.
Okay. We'll
It's all
be
good.
ready in a minute.
I think I'm gonna get some water.
Yeah? I was gonna make myself maybe a little comfortable.
We should just put Tony on dancing, like, in between. Look at this.
It's pretty funny.
Dancing group.
We have to open that door more though, it's so hot in here.
These seem really rich.
Yes, they're delicious. There's like a pillar of peanut butter in the middle, so you'll probably want to try and get that like with some of the outside bits.
I see that.
So is everything a fun employee?
This game is actually really
It's
great.
pretty good, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like Cards Against Humanity, but you gotta like actually think a little bit.
Yeah. Which worried me a little going into it because I'm like I was falling asleep all day at work. I'm like I have no cognitive function right now.
Well, we don't have to go like. Are we still planning on going until 10 or what are we doing?
Sure. I'm okay, I got nowhere to be.
Yeah, I think we're still doing okay with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I think we're being entertaining.
Oh my god, that's a lot of peanut butter. Is it March?
Tight quarters.
Tight quarters.
That is like the best thing ever.
I can't do an Italian accent. I was really stuck with
I
that one.
can't do accents at all.
No, but the creaminess comes from the peanut butter. She added.
I can do British, and that's about it.
Powdered sugar, and that's what gave it the texture. Yeah, actually, my siblings were pissed because I had these with this sign on top that says "Don't touch for Chrisley's game night." But then before I put those aside, there was like a couple left over.
Oh my god.
And my brother walks in and says, "I'm eating the 2 leftovers." He's like,
You get all the rest of them.
"Bitch, you get all of those to your game night, and then you're eating the only 2 leftovers? That's not fair."
I understand where he's coming from.
I do too, but he got back at me because when I checked these just before I came, there was one of them that had like this massive bite taken out of it, and I'm like, you jerk.
He's like, F you.
Pretty much. This game, I feel like it makes me excessively blush, and I keep
Yeah.
wanting to like hide my face from the
Yeah.
camera.
Oh god. I'm like, and everyone look at someone else. I'm done.
Right.
Well, it's funny that like role-playing games very rarely make me blush. Like a game like this.
It
makes me
depends
blush so
entirely on like where I'm at. There are some days absolutely nothing will, and some days like the fact that I'm talking is enough.
I will blush easily, so I'm fairly used to it.
Mm-hmm.
The only time it actually like seriously bugs me is it will happen occasionally while I'm teaching,
Mm.
and that is just like, fuck.
I always hated in school when like something would happen and like you would kind of blush and then they're like, look how red you're getting.
Yeah,
look how red you're getting. I'm like,
worse.
you're like, I know it's getting worse. I'm like,
Please open the door. it's like, I'm
I'm
not
like, I know, it's your fault. Make it stop.
I don't really blush.
You're
So-
lucky.
You are lucky.
It's like the bane of my middle and high school existence.
But thankfully, adults don't point it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I was younger, I had that problem all the time.
Well, that's why I told those. Well, I'll wait till we're not on camera anymore for the rest of it. But how I was saying, where things just don't bother me, that's because I used to blush all the time when my friend. That's why she was doing it. So there you go. And now it's just like whatever. My friend used to do that like all the time to make me blush. Now it's just like whatever. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I get it, but that's kind of
It's pretty weird. It's pretty weird.
yeah, that's an interesting
Yeah, no, but yeah, it's fine.
thing.
Just remember, you also have live mics in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I have a couple of friends who, like, just started greeting me by grabbing my boobs, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is a thing.
I think we all went through a period like that. I don't know that men do that though. They don't like greet each other.
False. I had a friend who would scream lightning round. Yeah, I had a friend who would scream lightning round and then try to go for all of his friend sticks.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
No, but I did have an older woman who was like probably like my mom's age while I was traveling into Asia come up and like rub the whole side. I mean, like not like a little tap, right? But just like a whole like. You
Can't
got a
imagine
very
having a
nice
chat right
shape. I'm just like,
Thanks.
I realize that I'm like have the biggest tits in the whole country, but that doesn't mean they're
Doesn't
like.
give you permission to touch.
Really? Does that mean I should go there? Because that could be a thing. Seriously.
Not okay. It depends on where you go
At
because
least then I'd be average.
you would be big in a few of the places I've been to, except the Philippines. The Philippine women are very curvy.
Microphones.
That's
What's the problem?
We're talking about boobs. I think everyone is okay with it.
Right.
If you're gonna have a ladies' gaming night, there's gonna
Do
be
you
talk
want us
about
not
boobs.
to talk about
Fine.
boobs?
Fine.
Because
Right. I feel like if you actually looked at the chat, there'd probably
They're
be
probably
several
like,
people participating
"Hey,
in the boob conversation.
How's it going?
I would like to know what our audience thinks about boobs.
I'm pretty sure most of them will enjoy it.
They're all pro boob. If they're running for office, they're
Right.
not going to be like,
Rest of us for the rest of us.
you need to get the camera to readjust here. There it goes.
Are we ready? Are we back?
I'm not ready to touch cards for another 30 seconds.
what are we applying for?
Gangster?
Oh, okay. That's right.
Hey!
They've been talking about Android phones,
Yeah.
and then Jason just is like, I like boobs.
There you go. Jason's paying attention.
And then keeping the cheese by you.
I really like the cheese,
Maybe
but
you
sure.
should give up the cheese for a little while.
Are you gonna tell me how you're gonna be a part of my gang?
But you're what?
Yeah,
Okay.
right. I have a gang, and I need another member.
Okay. I forgot I'm starting us off.
Yep.
Well,
Okay, they're on board now. Boobs, 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 boobs.
Yeah, pro
Yeah.
boob. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should all grab our boobs just to make sure.
They're here.
I really wanted Tony to do it. It wasn't so much.
Oh yes.
Okay, gangster.
Lisa's like, I know. Well,
Gangster with boobs.
Right, that's fine.
I'm your
gangster
typical
for
soft voice gangster that you never really know when I'm gonna snap because I am a soulless piece of shit human being. That snapping part comes up because I'm a little unstable. I got some psychoses. If you ever need anything hot wired, I got fine motor skills, baby. I'll make that shit run.
All right. It's a good, rageaholic mechanic. Caitlin.
Well, as we know in a involved profession such as this, longevity is not always something you can count on. So I suppose it may be useful that I only have 6 months to live. As you can see, I am a raging alcoholic.
Are you, Jason Statham?
A part of that, I have awful erectile dysfunction. Medication just doesn't work. All kinds of gross details I won't bore you with.
So
But
you've no reason to live.
Right,
either.
you
I have
no
no reason to
live.
live, and it feeds into the rage.
Yeah.
I mean, But when it comes to other things, I can't feel. I have the anger,
So
but
you're
nothing
Jason,
else.
you're
So
you're him.
I am exactly what you need to get the job done
Yeah, right.
in the next 6 months.
Cranked. Right? That was one of his films?
Pretty close,
Yeah, you're him.
It's like all of his films.
Yeah, right, yeah. But wasn't that one, right? I mean, all of his films are, you have one day or you're gonna die. So take all these fucking drugs.
Drive a
and
car
kill
really
people."
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Yeah.
Have I never seen one of these movies? Like, I don't even know
Well-
who this person is.
He's bald.
Really?
No.
He's bald.
He's bald.
Yeah, he also did.
That was
He's
very
got like the
complete.
really like
That's a
stern,
very complete description. Well, he's bald.
very stern face, and he's in every single action film where he only has 24 hours,
Yes.
except for the Kevin whatever.
Bacon?
That guy.
We're not talking about
24.
Footloose here,
In
okay?
24.
No.
The guy in 24. He's not him.
Kiefer Sutherland.
There you
Yeah.
go, Kiefer
Yeah.
Sutherland. But it's the same premise as 24, but in a movie.
Okay.
So there you
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
Alright.
One where he like adrenaline gets like shot into his chest. I don't even watch action films, but I apparently know a lot about them.
No, but you can do a synopsis of a movie like no one ever.
Explosions.
Yeah. Play Michael Bay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think you should hire me as the new gangster in your crew because although recently my only experience has been selling the candy, if you know what I mean, on the street, I have a lot of really great ideas and I have done my research, asked around the neighborhood, and I hear that you have your own private jet. Well, I am a very creative...
Because I'm OG.
Yeah, and I'm a very creative type, and I know that the one thing your private jet is lacking is a sextant. And let me tell you, I can design one like you have never seen. I mean, this sextant will be so freaking posh and sexy that the ladies will be moist just thinking about it.
I like that you used the word moist. If only you had bitches. I would have won. Alright.
Yeah, so me and Paulie, we got and they sent us because we had to like fucking blow up this building, right? And we're like, you know, I'm a pyromaniac, so it's like, all right, fuck yeah, I'll blow up this building, right? We'll fucking get these guys. So we fucking roll up on the place, right? We go in, and we're like, okay, let's blow this fucking thing up. And there's these hot little treats walking around, right? And we're like, what the fuck is going on? So Paulie's like, all right, like we gotta blow up the building, but not like right this second, you know? So you know, we get a little something, you know? And then Paulie, it turns out he's got the crabs now, right? From these little things walking around in
Yeah.
there. And I'm like, don't worry, Paulie, it's all right. Crabs, that ain't viral, right? They can give you some shit and it'll get rid of that, right? So Paulie's like, all right. He's like, so fuck those bitches, though. So then we go back and blow the place up. The boss is happy. Everybody's happy, right? So, but then the boss got shot. So I'm looking for a new boss now. But I'm good at blowing shit up.
Alright.
Eventually.
We've got the pyromaniac, the sex den advocate, Jason Statham, whatever his name is.
Jason Statham.
Yeah, and then what was your? Oh yeah, the fine motor skills, the unstable.
Fine
murder.
motor skills. You did
Unstable,
we
soulless.
had the sextant, Jason Statham,
soft voice
the pyromaniac,
gangster.
and the person with the fine motor skills.
I'm gonna go with the sexton only because she used moist, and moist is like the worst, best word ever.
Okay,
I have to
got
say that was the best
rinse chocolate off my
Italian
fingers.
impression by
Hey.
Tony I've ever seen.
It wasn't Italian at all.
No,
Oh
it was
my
a little
God.
Jersey. It was a little
It was like
Jersey.
Jersey, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got you beat on that one. I got you beat on the Jewish mother. It's pretty good. The Jersey Jewish mother.
I believe it.
Oh my God, Tony! What kind of cards you got in your hand?
Oh, God.
I kind of want you to talk like that forever now.
I hope they're winning cards. Because you know you're gonna make your mother really disappointed.
I always disappoint my mom. No, I'm kidding.
Pretty great.
Yeah, I'm
Lynn's
supposed
the
to do
boss.
the, yeah. God, Krista, could you stop squeaking? I've
to do
never
with the
seen this
cheese.
one before. This
What is
is
it?
useless
Oh, yeah, put it under.
useless assistant.
assistant. Useless assistant. Not just any assistant. I want you to be a useless assistant. I don't know why that would be, but okay.
Oh, gosh. I didn't get to that one nearly close enough. Waking up.
I apologize.
Seriously, Lynn?
It's probably Kevin. Yep. And my dad.
Steal the chips for a
Hey,
couple
you can't yell at me. It's my dad.
Just mute it.
Tony, can we put the cheese right here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I have lactate in me and I
Okay.
totally want to take a
Get it.
cheese.
Get it.
Mm.
I'm just gonna burn a bunch of cards on this one. I don't really know what to do.
Hold on. All right.
I love cheese dip.
I'm happy for you.
All right.
Okay. Go ahead.
That's it.
All my jobs are like the same
So,
application.
yeah, I know you're looking for an assistant, and I really need a job. There's this thing you should know about. I kind of hear voices, and they say terrible things, but it's okay. I just handcuff myself to the desk until it's all over. I promise you it won't interfere too much, but there is this thing coming. There's tentacles and teeth and eyes, and but don't worry. We'll get through it somehow, and we'll get the papers filed before it gets here. It'll be okay.
Oh god.
I'm sorry, give me 1 second.
All right, what about Tony? If you need to chew, do you need some more time to chew? You wanna?
Go ahead,
All
yeah.
right.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I figured that way it gives you a little extra time.
Where's cheese dip?
Yo, I'm gonna be the best assistant you ever
You
had.
took swag and purple drink. I knew it. Damn it.
I'm gonna be the best assistant you ever had. Cause like, I totally love coming to work and shit. Cause I need to make some money, right? Like, cause I'm on the weekend and like most weeknights and like during the daytime, sometimes at nighttime, like YOLO, swag, whatever, right? Like fucking party that shit up. So then, like, I come into work. I'll be there by at least, like, noon every day. Don't worry. It's not like I'm irresponsible. Except when I have to go to the STD clinic, because, like, I was hooking up with this one chick. We called her Burning Bush. And, like, she had some shit, right? But, like, she was, like, down. So, whatever. I'm not going to say no to that shit, right? And, like, besides, I could keep a poker face to all my friends. Like, did you hook up with Burning Bush again? I'm like, no. Then I go take my cream. So, whatever. Just, like, hire me, because I need money to go take out bitches, and I will be the best assistant ever. YOLO.
Are we going back to Krista now?
Yeah.
Sure, now that I'm done
Okay.
chewing. Sorry about that. Okay, so
No, it's cheese dip. I understand.
Okay, so the first reason that you should be hiring me is because I have an utterly adorable southern accent. Now, this isn't going to actually help you in any business sense of the word, but, you know, it's pleasant to listen to, I think. Now, the other thing that you would not have to worry about was actually paying me, because I don't intend to do anything for you, because I have a trust fund. I would just like somewhere to kind of hang out, and if I can hang out at your place as your useless assistant, I think it could be a win-win situation for both of us. Now, it does just so happen that, bless my cold black heart, I can be a bit of a bitch sometimes, but don't worry, just give me a little lime and cheese dip and it'll all clear up.
Close to home. Except for the bitch part.
Let's see here.
The voices say the evil is in. The evil's in the cheese dip. I am the voice.
Well, you see, I have to leave my last job because, you know, I was considered a real devil's advocate. In fact, I actually was. Now, the problem with that is, according to him, I was a little too greedy. But, you know, I think that I have a lot of room to grow. So, you know, while I have this, I'm going to point out that, you know, I will only have a small amount of time to help you because my real job is an online survey taker, and that really takes up about 23 hours of my day.
one hell of surveys.
As far as useless
Yeah.
assistants go,
Yeah,
my chain to her desk assistant is just.
Dude, you ain't gonna hire me? How am I gonna take out a burning bush? I told her I'd be rolling up on her tonight.
I'm sorry. Well, you are going to find another source of money. Oh wait,
If you have any offers over there, I do have a hefty trust fund that may be able to help.
Yo, we might be able to work that out, huh?
Okay.
Yeah. You know.
All right. Caitlin.
I need a B movie actor.
Oh, great.
Be kind of, but not entirely terrible.
Oh yeah, spaceship is a good one for this one.
Actually, nope. I'm gonna stick with that. All right. I guess I'm sticking with everything. Tony, what'd you make yourself? Old fashioned?
And guess what? The sugar dissolved.
The sugar at the bar does not dissolve.
Oh.
It's magic
It's
sugar.
gotten wet. Like the cubes got wet one time, and so like they're hard as rocks. And they don't dissolve.
Oh.
They're like petrified sugar.
Like they didn't get water on them. It's just like humidity and stuff from
Right.
being like. We need to store them.
Could you turn that into some kind of like special shot, like
break teeth on them?
a
no.
science experiment or something?
It's almost like what's it, like
rock candy.
Rock candy. It's kind of like rock candy right now. Yeah.
All
I
right.
was trying to make an old fashioned yesterday, and there's just this cube floating in the drink, and I was like, seriously.
All right.
B movie actor.
I'm ready.
Chris is first.
So I just know that you are going to hire me because last week I had this wet dream on how I took a spaceship to the big city, and in that dream I became a famous movie star. But I know that you can't just, become famous movie star overnight. So you have to start somewhere. And I'll admit I'm a little shallow, but I'm not above starting in a B movie. And I have been praying every day to the Holy Ghost. I think you in the city call it the Holy Spirit or whatever. But he tells me that you are the one to give me my big break.
All right.
Okay. Well, despite all of my daddy issues, I have been a very successful B-movie actor for many years. I think I'd be great for your film. Very responsible, I show up on time, everything like that. I mean, there was this one time, right, that me and Gary, we got really fucked up on some purple drink, which is, purple drink. Purple drink. So we were shooting this movie, right? And like Gary was supposed to be this little hunchback minion guy, right? So he's all high on purple drink and he's running around the dungeon like so we're like running around the set. And I fell asleep inside of a coffin on the set, and I was there until shooting the next day. So that but other than that, I'm very responsible. I'm a very good actor.
All right.
I think that I would make a very excellent B-movie actor because, my old career as a telenovela star has finally dwindled. But, after overcoming my lisp, I feel as though I could really finally go out onto the big screen. I can do one hell of an Australian accent, but really I have nothing left to lose. Please give me the shot.
The old desperation technique.
Well, what qualifies me for this position is I went and I got an online degree in acting. So it was a very intensive course that I had to take. It only took about 2 months, but it taught me everything I need to know about acting. In the meantime, I spent a lot of time in casinos, and I also developed a gambling addiction. So I did a little bit of, multitasking, 2 things at the same time. But I once starred in a movie where I was a fire-breathing wizard with a magic wand, and I did a really great job. It had a lot to do with like lightning bolts. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. And that's all. I had nothing for that.
Though for the online degree in acting.
Yeah, online degree in acting is pretty good.
Yep.
All right,
The chat says online is the best for acting.
All right, somebody help me shuffle. You need to make sure that they're actually all one way.
Well, do we want to keep playing this or do we want to play something else?
I don't know.
You have about 45 minutes left.
Alright.
Oh, we can keep.
So,
Right.
it's up to you.
Yeah, because if we start anything else, we won't finish it.
Yeah,
Right.
we'll stick with this one.
Just fun and polite
Alright.
night.
That's okay.
Is there any chance there's more?
There is a ton more. There's a big jug on the counter. Yeah. Just,
A big jug of cheese.
it's so hot in here.
I opened the freaking door
Nice.
for you.
Open the other one.
Oh my god.
Change into shorts.
Take your shirt off.
I second whoever said that.
It's all men watching except for you guys at the table. It's not
Well,
gonna.
we're
Maybe
Wait,
they also want to see you.
Do
without
we
your shirt.
outnumber them all?
No, not at the moment.
Yeah, but we're more important, so. Our votes count for 10 each.
these are not.
I was mostly naked all Sunday.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
In the woods.
Sorry,
Oh,
Mr.
that's so
Best.
much better. Oh, yeah. That's
I know I saw at least one that was.
Yeah, I would say screw it. Oh well, it's just one.
Yep.
Here, you should give me half of that stack.
There's half of it right here.
All right.
Cheese is best cheese, yes.
Cheese.
All the cheese.
Lactate is the best thing ever invented.
All the best.
After cheese, of course.
They're pretty good. Cheese fan. I don't like goat cheese.
I like goat
It's not my
cheese.
thing.
Goat cheese is a little weird for me because then I picture them milking a goat and then things go down.
That's what you do.
There.
That's what you do.
Oh, I
I saw them at State
understand.
Fair.
I
They
know,
were
I know.
straight up milking goats.
You know that in order to get
Cow.
cheese, you milk a cow.
Yeah.
I know. It just looks different on a goat because the goat's a much smaller, thinner animal. Kind of looks like a bunch of dicks hanging from a goat, whereas a cow it's a little more like uddery.
No, it does not.
Cow's milk bag's a little bigger than a goat
Yeah. Why is that better?
because it looks like something different than a bunch of goat dicks hanging down that they're milking.
As a city girl, I don't imagine where my food comes from, and therefore I have no problem eating shit.
Yeah.
As a country girl, I just know where my food comes from and have no problem eating that shit.
Awesome.
Like eating kangaroo while watching the kangaroos.
I did that.
Totally
All
happy.
right.
My mom still is upset about that.
Yeah? Good.
Like,
Okay.
randomly 2 days later, she's like, "You ate the kangaroo." I'm like, well, mom,
Should we? Who's the? Is it Kristen?
is it?
Yes.
Is I'm picking white cars?
Who's last hiring manager?
B-movie actor.
Oh, B-movie actor. Yep. So Krista is our next hiring manager.
I am looking to hire a
Apparently-
celebrity impersonator.
And apparently dog milk is the worst milk.
Ew.
Oh!
That's
Okay,
not
that-
a thing, right?
Yeah,
that's
that's
not.
not real,
No.
is it?
No, I don't think so.
Please.
Cat milk.
Oh, cat. Yeah, okay. Cat milk is worse.
Or like rat.
Rat milk.
Ooh.
Ferret.
That's basically a long rat.
I have nipple spray. Can you milk me?
What's happening? Okay, what are we?
What are we? Yeah.
Celebrity impersonator.
Oh, this is really hard.
Yeah.
This is awesome. I can just sit here and eat cheese while you guys apply for jobs.
Can I have rum?
Too slow, Tony.
No, it's still thinking here. Oh, rats. I have no. Okay,
I should have brought home the aged Corbel. I would have made aged old fashions. We only had like 2 shots left though. Tony, time's running out.
Okay, fine.
Alright. Now you're up.
Oh, we're putting you on the spot then.
I know. I have nothing for this one. All right. Fuck.
That'll only get you so far.
It gets me very far usually, but. Hello, I am here to apply for your job of the celebrity impersonator. As you can tell, I have an Indian accent because I used to be a very famous actor in Bollywood. I was very, very famous, but then I come to America and they say,
Super racist.
your acting sucks. You Bollywood, you know Hollywood. So I become celebrity impersonator instead, and I try very, very hard. I become liberal. I get very high all the time, and still they say these terrible things to me, like you're acting very, very bad, very, very, very bad. So I impersonate. I do Tom Cruise. I do Jack Nicholson, and still I get no work. So please hire me. I do good celebrity impersonations for you.
Oh my god, so racist.
Wow.
He's acting a character that's not racist. He's just being a person.
I'm just applying for a job. I just want to work. Why do you not see this is the persecution that I face?
See?
I just want to work.
Maybe you're the racist because
I
you won't
try
hire
to
him.
feed my family back in India.
That's yeah.
It is very, very hot in New Delhi. Very, very hot.
A little racist. Come on. That's hilarious. It's
I used to have a lot of conference calls with India all the time. So
yeah,
That
you
makes
did.
it okay.
I remember that.
I have many Indian coworkers. Alright. Well, mine's gonna be pretty boring now. Well,
I had
like,
nothing.
unlike most celebrities, I have an excellent work ethic. But I like to venerate them in some way, so I like to become the celebrity in which I am impersonating. I am totally okay with getting genetically engineered to become that person. Kind of like Face Off. I also like to drive around in a fancy sports car just in case they might not think I am a true celebrity. And like all of them, I have false teeth, so they're always perfect, and I have the best smile around.
I like how you worked false teeth into that one.
Well, actually, we do. Most of them have veneers. A lot of people
Yeah.
like have veneers, so like that's all fake.
I'm not sure. It's just I think of grandpa.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Veneers is the fancy word for false teeth.
It is. Well, I've spent many years looking after celebrities. You could call it that. Some people call it stalking. I say looking after celebrities. I usually follow them around town by wearing my camouflage yoga pants. No one actually ever sees me. It's perfect disguise. I like to sip on my rum flask while I'm up in a tree watching my bait. I mean, celebrity. And the best thing about this is it really doesn't matter what you tell me to do because I am very passive aggressive and I will go and find whatever celebrity you like and I will watch them as well.
Holy crap.
I'm surprised you didn't talk about how you're going to bring them back to your soundproof room.
That would have been good for the dominatrix.
Now, I am a very excellent, if selective, celebrity impersonator. I have a lot of what you may call field experience. Some people say I just have hallucinations, but it's more a form of X-ray vision. I can see if they are compatible with me. and I'm somewhat of a cannibal, so I take them into myself. I ingest their flesh and absorb their spirit, and from then on, I can take on their persona.
So you eat them to gain their powers.
Terrifying.
Right? Both of them too.
You can pick a stalker or a cannibal. Stalker or
With
the
my
cannibal.
field experience.
Yeah, but if I was gonna like get serious for a moment, getting genetically engineered for me, I think would be pretty hardcore loyal. So
Thank you.
I'm gonna go there.
All right, Tony.
This game is hard sometimes, so I'm like.
Well, that last hand. I was making that up as I was
Yeah,
going. I
it's
had
pretty
no
bad.
idea what I was going to do with that.
I can appreciate the what you did with it. Definitely.
Oh,
Me too.
What? Huh? Okay. This time you're going to be a lawyer.
A lawyer.
Oh wow.
Flying to be.
Mine are way too sexual for a lawyer.
Really?
Yeah, me too.
Really?
Yeah. I can work them. in. Holy crap, guys.
So you went through the whole deck once, but I don't remember some of these getting played.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
weird.
some of them got tossed out because people took too
Oh, took
cards
many
and
away.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we went through everything in the middle either, right?
No, we had the white piles pretty well depleted. I mean, there's a couple cards that we didn't get to, but
Yeah. I'm gonna do it.
I think our cameras have been freaking out a little bit tonight throughout the thing.
Maybe it needs some more drying.
Maybe.
Yes, I'll go with those.
Yeah, mine's really bad.
Well, you're gonna be first, Elise. So.
No. Well, why I should be your lawyer is because, well, I'd like to consider myself one of the most highest ranking lawyers in the celebrity community.
Wow.
In fact, I have helped some members of celebrity society with their uncontrolled libido problems, particularly ones that participate in Scientology, if you catch my drift. I also happen to be a worker for telenovelas, so I like to I help out in the community as well as our lawyer, and I will also be a very I can't even do this one. This one's so bad. I'm gonna look nice and trim because I wear spandex under my suits. I can't. This one's so bad. This one was garbage. This one's just
Spandex
no.
encased lawyer.
Spandex encased lawyer who
Celebrity
deals
lawyer.
with uncontrolled libido. That's bad. That's bad. Just throw it in the garbage.
Lynn, why are you qualified to be a lawyer at the law firm of Tony and Tony?
Tony.
Wow.
Double T.
T square.
No, you're T prime.
Call ourselves TNT because we blow up the competition.
Oh.
What about female single lawyer?
I happen to be one of the most prestigious lawyers in the area. Most of it I attribute to my mind reading skills. I can always tell when the
That's good.
defense is lying.
Like that.
It's a sneaky profession. It's alright. I use a few tactics to make sure that I'm always on task. I can always read minds, but just in case I have any doubt, I always make sure to enter the courtroom wearing kilt, just to throw them off. And then, if I ever need to interrogate the defense, bring them to a soundproof room, So no one has any idea what our conversation was.
Very nice.
A lot of wardrobe discussion involved in this interview.
Gotta have some good-looking lawyers, or we all just got really bad cars.
Now, I like to think of myself as being colorblind. Race is not an issue for me, but I do tend to deal in affirmative action cases.
God damn it, Caitlin. Can already tell.
Now, it takes a special kind of skill to diffuse the kind of bombs you get in the courtroom. Things get very heated, very personal.
At TNT, we're all about the bombs.
We don't have a time machine to go back and fix these issues, but we can do our best to get what we need for our clients.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Why are you qualified to work at TNT?
Well, despite the fact that you are setting this up as if you are hiring for a law firm, I understand that you have been the victim of an illegal cavity search. And this happens to be one of my specialties. Don't worry about it. I am a very tasteless woman, so I will not judge you on whether or not you liked it or not. It was still illegal, and you deserve your payday. Now, do not let the fishnet stockings or the handcuffs throw you off. I moonlight at a fetish club. It's strictly a hobby for my own pleasure. I actually make more than enough money as a lawyer. But you happened to call right as I was coming home from the club. So I just thought I should explain that before you start making any weird assumptions.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want anybody from my firm handling the cavity search issue, so I do appreciate that you wanted to handle that for me, because it's a touchy subject and I didn't want to bring it up around the office. But I really need Caitlin to defuse those bombs at TNT.
Alright. Ooh. Why would you be a good drill sergeant?
Oh shit.
Oh, snap.
Oh, fuck yes. Fuck yes. Alright.
Are you gonna start saying this is
Oh
my rifle, this is my gun?
this-
Please hope those are 2 cards right now. Because that will be the winner. If somebody has rifle and gun. Oh, this one's getting heated. This is exciting. Lynn's ready. Alright, Lynn. Why would you be a good drill sergeant?
God damn it, Megan! If I had $1 every time I heard that your disability prevented you from doing more push-ups, I'd have so many goddamn brass knuckles, I'd be able to beat you with flies! I don't know.
Alright, Caitlin. Why would you be a good drill sergeant?
First off, I want you to know you are the reason we cannot have nice things. You are not here to fly around in a private jet. We will sharpen you like a fucking scalpel, and do not be one of those whiny bitches who claim to see dead people, because we are better than that.
Very nice, very nice. Krista, why would you be a good drill sergeant?
I've had way too much wine to even try to compete with the voices. So, I understand that our recruits come in utterly alone, but that is not really my problem. I'm here to play devil's advocate and make sure that they walk out rough and tough soldiers. I start by making sure that they watch way more tentacle porn than they can possibly handle. You may laugh now, but let me tell you, when you are humping your ass in the middle of the desert for 9 months and you haven't seen a pretty face in all of that time, and you know that your girl back home is humping the neighborhood because you know what? 8 months pregnant with how long you've been gone, right? You know what I'm saying? The tentacle porn solves that. They will never be fucking horny again. Have you seen that shit?
I have.
It will take care of everything. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, this sounds like cruel and unusual punishment. This sounds like I'm going to wind up with my ass in jail for hiring this girl who is torturing people. But you know what? It's okay because I have diplomatic immunity, so I can do whatever the fuck I want to those maggots. It's all good.
Alright, Tony, why would you be a good drill sergeant?
I'd be a good drill sergeant because I don't need no fucking excuses from none of them goddamn recruits. I'm an emotionally hollow individual that does not give a shit what you think. I will guarantee that every fucking day you have night terrors when you go to bed. And if you don't, I will make sure of it by standing over you naked and revving a chainsaw until you cry for your mother.
Oh, that was amazing. That was great. That was excellent.
I know what I'm waking up to now.
I got an extra bed in my house. If you
Yeah, I might be staying at your place. That's terrifying.
All right,
I drew really good cards that time too. That just worked out really well.
Do we do personal trainer?
No, these are the black cards we haven't gotten all the way through yet.
Yeah. Personal trainer.
Okay. Oh gosh. Jesus Christ. I really want that loose card, but I don't have anything I want to give up. Oh gosh. Okay, hold on.
Who's the last lid? Totally have time for a chip lid.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna be a good personal trainer. When I get that out there with a client, we're not gonna let them be utterly adorable and flounce around that floor lifting 5-pound weights and acting like they're doing something. No, you're gonna take supplements until you have no sense of smell left. You're going to work out until you reach critical mass. You are going to be the kind of person that you have wet dreams about. That is my training plan.
That's very nice. You're going to be the kind of person you have wet dreams about. That is a good slogan.
Yeah, I want to see that on a poster somewhere.
Just make a motivational poster like that.
Can we put that in our fridge?
Be the person you want to have wet dreams about.
Yeah. Sounds like a good motivational poster.
Tony Jennings.
Also, I need that poster on the bar, like our personal home bar. Yeah.
Alright. So I hear you want a personal trainer, yeah. Don't worry about the German accent. I have the body language down and everybody will be able to understand me. So I have cut back on the steroids, but I am still shooting blanks. But I wouldn't worry about that, dear, because I don't plan actually fucking your clients, right? I also, and I hope this isn't a problem with your gym, but one of the techniques I use is to encourage people to be chronic masturbators. But it really works the arms in a way that the machines just can't get to, you know? I mean, if you want those really good, like, biceps and forearms, like, just the motion of being a chronic masturbator does so much better than the machines do. Now, this does tend to leave people's hands a little bit clammy, but don't worry. The way I have it set up is there'll be 30 minutes in the masturbation room. I make sure they shower before they hit the treadmill.
Shower.
I need a shower.
That was the worst German accent ever, by the way. That was
really bad.
Look at yourself. You need a personal trainer. You are so puny. No, really, look. Take a picture with your camera and see how puny you look. You are a consolation prize to your spouse. They look at you like you are a tiny, weak little individual sitting on the couch drinking only box wine all the day. No, we will take you. We will mold you into a strong, chiseled piece of iron. You will need to use a walker the next day after I am done with you, because I will make you run 400 miles every single time.
Until you said that part about the running, I wasn't